The NBA season is in high gear, and we are so glad to have you here with us on 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson. My companions are Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Tonight, we'll be watching the Utah Jazz playing against the Los Angeles Lakers. Taking a look at the Lakers, their first time playing these guys this season. A year ago, going 1-2. They'd like to improve on that this go-around. And as we reach the midway point, Kenny, still a lot of games left on the schedule. How do players cope with the wear and tear their bodies go through?
Well, a lot of times when you're mentally or physically tired, you could sit there and all of a sudden you misquote things, you missay things here on the analyst desk. On the basketball court, that's turnovers, that's missing assignments, missing rebounds. Same thing. Like I know this is our 82nd game this year. You're starting to feel a little bit. That's how those guys feel.
I didn't know the midpoint was the 82nd game, but anyway, injuries start to take a toll.
No, but we've done 87 2 games. Doesn't mean the
just
teams.
we've done a lot of games in our role here in the
I
we
misunderstood
get 2 games a night. Remember
on the set.
Yeah, anyway, I was saying the injuries, they start to take a toll. Not just the big ones, the little ones. Type of injuries I hate are the freak injuries. One time, Ernie, I was walking with my shoes off, stubbed my toe.
That's called barefoot.
That's a freak injury. Stubbed my toe, is out for 6 weeks. So you got to get rest, eat well.
Well, if you kick a
ice
brick
those
wall,
knees,
that's not a.
and man up.
Yeah, maybe you should. Here's Kevin Harlan.
Barefoot.
Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave over the land of the free and the
K Sports checks in with our loyal viewers with a broadcast from Utah, downtown Salt Lake City, Utah, the home of the Jazz, Energy Solutions Arena. Well, Utah. Exum, he's checked in for Burks, and Freak subbed in for Trey Burke. And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Brandon Bass is checked in for Hibbert. Johnson comes in for Julius Randle. Damari Carroll's checked in for Evan Turner. And it's Jordan Clarkson in for Kobe. So for the Lakers right now, Russell is out there with Jordan Clarkson. Then it's Brandon Bass. Then it's Damari Carroll. And it's Johnson in at the power forward. Clarkson with the ball. Now defended by Exum. Russell with a wide open look. Off target from outside.
It's almost as if there's a lid on the hoop for him right now. He still hasn't gotten one to fall in the quarter.
Kicks it to Clarkson. Derek Favors with the rebound. Favors has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Freak kicks to Exum. To the middle. Here's Freak. And he can't extend the lead to double digits.
There was just enough defensive pressure to get him off balance and cause that shot to go awry.
Carroll, no one around him. And the foul called on Freak. That is his first foul of the game.
There's a chance he could have a big game if they don't D him up more tightly on the perimeter.
Lyles checked in for Utah. Booker comes in for Derek Favors. Freak passes to Lyles. Looking for Hayward. He gets it there. At the elbow, it's Freak. The Jazz working the ball around now. Pass to Lyles. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Exum. Hits the three-point pie. Exum's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Lakers trail by 8. Bass with the screen. Johnson, a wide open look. And again, no good by the Lakers. Jazz have gone an even 50% from the field. They are 7 of 14 for the game. Here's Freak. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
Yeah, to take it right at the D.
Yeah, really left him no choice there, Greg. had the foul and keep him from converting the easy bucket.
The Jazz making a switch here. Henderson's checked in, and then for the Lakers, Mahimi comes in for Brandon Bass, and it's Aminu in for James Johnson.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Yeah, I like the way they're setting the tone. Really playing with a lot of energy here at the start.
And how about the grasp they had on the game plan for this one?
You know, I know it's early, but I don't think I'm going out on a limb when I say we could be headed for a blowout unless something dramatically changes and fast.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
Freak dishes to Booker. Hayward kicks to Freak. To the paint. Here's Lyles. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Lyles got his second bucket.
Their defense just hasn't been able to slow him down.
And that's a big reason why they're trailing, surrendering too many easy baskets.
No good off the front iron.
That's not a sight you see very often. I mean, he has a great feel for that jump.
And forward James Johnson battled his way back into the league after some stints abroad.
I play the game how it's supposed to be played. I play offense, I play defense, I rebound, steals, blocks. You know, I'm pretty much that guy who likes to work hard and don't want anybody to beat him out, you know, except the challenge.
That's exactly the kind of hard-nosed, old-school attitude. Utah ends up going with the new group. Utah leading by 20. Taking a look at Los Angeles. They've got Jordan Clarkson. Jamari Carroll is out there with Johnson. Then it's Brandon Bass, and it's Russell in at the one spot. Outside, Favors. Hayward against Carroll. Beyond the arc. Hayward can't hit. Lakers trail by 20. Now the Lakers on the break. Carroll passes to Johnson. Outside, Russell. Wide open. Deep two from Carroll. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist. Carroll's got 5.
Not sure how he gets that pass off. I thought for sure he was going to pull the trigger.
Exum kicks to Favors. To the inside. Got a piece of it. 3 on 3. Here's Johnson. Gordon Hayward comes up with the rebound.
You know, so many games are decided by which team wins the rebound battle, and that's held true in this one so far.
And Clark, their effort on the glass has given them the advantage, but it's also been the effort in general that's made a difference.
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Bass. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out west. Already we're in December. Look at the Lakers. They've had a very slow start to the season so far, down in the bottom half of the conference. And, of course, Utah, a game behind.
And I think for the Lakers, they weren't part of the discussion of teams on the rise as we came into the year. And now, quite frankly, we know why. If anything, they've taken a step back.
Yeah, and that's got to be terribly discouraging for them. I mean, I know how badly they wanted to contend for a playoff spot, but it's just not happening.
And out of bounds as Utah gains possession. Jazz leading by 18. Pass to Freak. The feed now to Booker. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2. 29 seconds left to play here in the half. Bass with the screen. Clarkson with the ball. Out defended by Freak. Off target on the 15-footer. Hayward outside. Freak dishes to Booker. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. Utah shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight. Free throw good. Freak. And so he's able to get 1 of 2. Carroll. So as we conclude the first half, so far fairly one-sided. one-sided affair so far through the first 2 quarters, but there's plenty of time to mount a comeback.
What a game we've seen here for Burks. He has 9 points, and he's put 1 3-pointer on the board.
You know what, though, Clark? It wouldn't be a bad idea going forward to try to let him do a little more damage from beyond the arc.
Going with an almost entirely new group here. Lyles checked in for Gobert. Booker comes in for Derek Favors. Dante Exum, he's checked in for Alec Burks. And Freak subbed in for Trey Burke. Big group substitution here for the Lakers. Mahinmi's checked in for Hibbert. Bass comes in for Julius Randle. Damari Carroll's checked in for Evan Turner. And it's Jordan Clarkson in for Kobe. Exum and Hayward filling at the 2 and the 3. Lyles out there with Booker, and it's Freak in at the point guard position. That's the group right now for Utah. Carroll with it, now defended by Hayward. Bass with the screen. Russell passes to Mahinmi. He got right to the cup using that screen.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Exum kicks to Freak. He dishes it to Hayward. Rebound by Mahinmi.
You know, he's been off his game this quarter just a bit. Hasn't been able to get a whole lot to go so far.
To the paint, Exum. And the rejection by Mahinmi. And it's the Lakers on the break. Here's Carroll, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
Easy to see who's going to win that race.
Yeah, early offense is often easy offense. Excellent work that time.
Now, here's Exum. He's covered by Clarkson. Takes it into the teeth of the D and converts the layup. 9 points for Dante Exum.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Outside, Russell. Pass to Carroll. Oh! Second shot opportunity, and Russell with the lay-in.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time. James Johnson checked in for Ian Mahinmi. There's 18 seconds left to play in the third. The drive by Russell. Dishes to Carroll. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3.
Yeah, outstanding job there of taking the harm and still able to finish.
Yeah, he imposed his will on the defense that time. He was not going to be denied right there.
And here's Exum with 2 seconds left. Shot is off. And as we welcome back as we get ready to start the fourth quarter. Checked in for Utah. Freak comes in for Trey Burke. And the Lakers also making a change. Russell, he's checked in for Johnson. So for the Lakers right now, Randle out there with Roy Hibbert. Then it's Turner. And there's Bryant. And it's Russell in at the point. And the foul called on Freak. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus. We'll go to the line to shoot 2.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
And that efficiency, Greg, as you know, so critical when you're looking to overcome a deficit. You've got to be close to perfect and can't waste scoring opportunities.
Here's Russell, and he lays it up and in. Russell's got 8 here in the quarter.
And he's showing signs now of life after going scoreless through the half.
Freak with it. Russell's there. Freak with it. Favors with a screen on Turner. And he didn't get quite enough under that one. Lakers trail by 15. Bryant with it. And Burks picks him up defensively. The drive by Russell. In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Utah.
And you really can't help but notice all the points they've continued to get off turnover.
They've repeatedly gotten out on the break tonight as well and scored a lot of baskets in transition.
Damari Carroll's checked in for the Lakers. Freak kicks to Favors. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor. Here's Russell. Down low. It's tipped. Randall dishes to Hibbert. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2. And he makes the first. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. There's 1:38 left to play here in the fourth. Freak passes to Gobert. Dishes it to Burks. Hayward kicks to Favors. Unloads from 13. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for Utah.
You know, it's tough to put your finger on the deciding factor in this one, but I'd say that the shooting accuracy made the difference.
Shot quality and better overall shooting.
And they took charge when it counted, and they'll be notching their 9th win overall.
And guys, when you're cracking heads against somebody 4 times over the course of a season, boy, it's a great feeling to snatch that first game. Good adjustments tonight against the Lakers.
A good win, and a lot went into it, but I just like the showing for Gordon Hayward. A big part of their success was his ability to keep the ball moving, finding guys when they would flash open.
Nice ball movement by Utah. Here's Freak. Hibbert pulls it in. Fast break, the Lakers. Bryant's running. It's deflected, and that'll be the Lakers as it goes out of bounds. Lakers retain possession. Johnson outside. Now, here's Clarkson. Defense right on him. And it's Mahinmi finishing it off.
His eyes just simply light up when he gets that close to the bucket. And you just know what he's going to do with the basketball.
Guys, some great passing from him.
Yeah, it makes it tough for the defense to chase that ball around when it moves that crisply all over the court.
Yeah, everybody's touching it, and you're starting to see the assists pile up because the rhythm is on display offensively.
Here's Freak. Takes the 12-footer and hits.
And just a terrific job of taking care of business in front of the home fans.
And Greg, those fans had a hand in the win. I mean, they gave this team a big lift throughout the game. I thought there was great energy in the building.
And so it's Utah easily grabbing the win. A confident win, and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
They certainly put on a good show here at home, and I think they felt they had the edge and that extra little bit of confidence.
And that about wraps it up.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Thank you, Kevin. And now we have the opportunity to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Gordon Hayward. He was the engine that drove this team the whole night, and his teammates had no problem harnessing the power of that motor.
Well, his passing, his instincts on offense, those were the keys to the game. He was spreading the ball around, keeping everyone involved. Most importantly, he was creating high-quality shots and racking up the assists. Overall, great game.
Overall, just a rock-solid outing for him. It's hard to point to any one area of the game because he was so good on both ends of the floor. He was dialed in defensively, and that helped carry the intensity on offense.
And that'll do it for tonight. For Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan, and our illustrious 2K Sports crew, this is Ernie Johnson. Have a good night, everybody.